Hey guys, it's Syndicate here, and would you believe it, the achievements are out for Moon. I'm going to read through the achievements then and talk about them one by one. Okay, so we've got Cryogenic Slumber Party for 75 gamer score, which is pretty awesome. In Moon, complete Richtofan's grand scheme. So Richtofan's had a plan all this time, which we pretty much know. It'd be good to see what the new item is that he obtains on the Moon, or what he does with the golden rod as well as the meteor. That would be something awesome. So we'll talk about that more in a second. One small hack for man, that's 5 gamer score. In Moon, hack something. Quite odd. One giant leap, 5 gamer score. In Moon, become trapped in the receiving area and free yourself through Rezzurection in co-op. What the hell does that mean? Become trapped in the receiving area and free yourself through Rezzurection. Quite odd. Next we've got perks in space, 30 gamer score. In Moon, purchase every perk in one game. So hopefully we'll actually just be able to buy every single perk instead of it being capped to 4. We can buy like all 7. Well, it'll actually be like 8 now, won't it? 8 or 9. No, I think it'll be 8 perks now. That'll be insane. And then the next one is fully armed and operational. 25 gamer score. In Moon, acquire 3 pack-punched weapons at the same time. So there we go. We know exactly what the new perk does. It gives you 3 guns. It lets you have 3 guns, so you can cycle through 3 beastie weapons. Hopefully, now it'd be good to see if you can get the new wave gun. It'd be good to see if you can all get that at the same time. And like, say they throw in, you can get the wave gun, the Winter's Howl. You know, every power gun, every wonder weapon basically. If you get every single one of them at the same time, that'd be awesome. Imagine having the wonder waffle, the wave gun, and the thunder gun, or like a ray gun as well. That'd be sick if you could have 3 weapons. But that's 25G. So you got to pack a punch all 3 and then get 25G for that. Then you've got the final one, which is ground control for 10 gamer score, which is in Moon, prevent each excavator from breaching the base in one game. What? Okay, so we're going to talk about going from where I've just finished to the top. So ground control for 10G. In Moon, prevent each excavator from breaching the base in one game. What the hell is this gonna... Have we got like an actual like an objective in zombies now? Prevent each excavator from breaching the base in one game. So, like, can the game be completed on Moon? Can you actually complete it if you stop the excavators? Like, we don't have a clue. We've had no like full information of what the excavator is. Is the excavator a zombie that's like a boss type that you've got to kill, who's going to come in, breach the Moon, and then leave? Have you got to kill him before he actually managed to get to the certain base that he's going attacking? So by the sounds of it, we do have an objective to stop a zombie or stop something. We always say something because we don't know if it's going to be a zombie. We never know what triage for ours out there, but we've got to stop something from breaching the Moon base in the game. And if you stop all of them, it may prevent each excavator. Like, if you stop all of them, what's going to happen we don't know, but you get 10G for doing it anyway. So that's called ground control. Then we're going to go to fully armed and operational. So we knew what this was. We get the new perk, which actually looks straight away. I'm so glad I called it. I was just like, yes. It's going to be 3. I'm guessing 3 weapons. Because they gave it away for thrice the zombie slaying fun. Like, they could give you a perk, but obviously it weren't going to be a perk. It was going to be thrice the zombie slaying fun. It could have been ammo, but you know, because that for thrice the zombie slaying fun, 3 times the amount of ammo. But then that's not exactly the best thing in the world. But instead, 3 weapons. How awesome is this going to be? I can't wait. I'd love to get hold of, like, I'd keep the starting pistols. Like, I'd never get rid of them if, you know, get all the PhD flopper, because I'm sure they're going to put every perk in this map. Plus the new one, obviously. I'd keep the starting pistols, pack a punch them. I'd have the ray gun, and then I'd have the wave gun, or like instead of the ray gun, I'd have the thunder gun and then the ray gun, because I just love the ray gun. It's just an absolute beast, and it's a legendary gun on zombies. So that's pretty awesome. So we just got to pack a punch all 3 of them at the same time. You know, you only get 30 seconds usually at the pack-a-punch machine, like if you do teleport to it or you go into a certain room to get it. So you probably have 30 seconds, and it takes like 10 seconds a gun to get pack-a-punch. So you could do all 3 of them at one go, but the chances are if you don't do it straight away, you might miss picking up your last gun. So be careful, I'm going to say, when you try. If you've got 3 guns, you try pack-a-punching them all at once, if you've got that on much money. So yay, 3 weapons. Next one is perks in space for 30G. In Moon, purchase every perk in one game. So that's, you know, what we said before. You know, go around, buy all the perks, and then you should be fine. Maybe you've got to kill the extractors, and they'll drop a perk. So, you know, that could be a thing. They could be like bosses that will actually stomp around and then do whatever they need to breach. Breach whatever they need to breach. These guys, the extractors, might be the Moon zombies. The Moon zombies, not the Moon zombies, the Spaceman zombies, because we've seen them in the spacesuits. If you haven't seen what the new boss is going to be, it's a zombie that walks around in a spacesuit basically, and when you kill him, he'll massively explode and send you flying into the air. which is pretty awesome. So that's there'll be a link on there and on the screen in the top left hand corner for an annotation for that, and also be in the description. And so what do you think? Could an extractor be him? Is he going to come in, collect something that's on the floor or in like each big section of the moon, come and collect it and then leave with it maybe? We might be getting a sample or something, but why would a zombie be extracting something? That's a bit odd. Or you never know if it is something extracting it, and it's not just be. It could be like the army or something, like a new military is involved in it, because we have seen, they've called it COD Zombies, like the movie that they're bringing into it. They haven't released it's going to be a movie, but if you think about it, there might actually be a full team going up to the moon that have taken the wave gun up there with them, you know, to get it up there. That technology might not have been made up there. Maybe some people were going up there to extract whatever it needs extracting. Maybe you know, this is a good theory here. It's the Americans or the Russians or whoever. I'm thinking the Americans coming up to the moon to extract the 115 element from the moon that they've already got collected, and they're going to extract it back, and then you've got to stop them from getting it because they do know that it was on the moon, like the meteors hit the moon. So they're just extracting the element from there, and then they try to return it home, and you've got to stop them because, you know, you've got Richthofen, and basically Richthofen's got everyone brainwashed, and they're all doing what he tells them to do, like with the whole Easter egg. He's like, oh yeah, look, I didn't have a clue about this whole Easter egg, but you know, he lets out clues, being sarcastic, basically saying that he knew about it, but then pretended he didn't, so the others didn't recognise him like to be lying to him, and he's in control of everything, knows what he's doing, whereas the other three characters are just like, wait, what's going on? So that should be pretty awesome. But perks in space, just get all the perks at the same time. So maybe you got to kill the excavators, we don't know, or you might just be able to buy all of them at once. But it'll probably stick to you've got to buy 4 and then protect. Then maybe protect the other perk machines. Hopefully we don't have to protect perk machines, because it's good that, but it is like way stressful. Okay, so the next one is one giant leap for 5 gamer score. In Moon, become trapped in the receiving area and free yourself through Rezzurection in co-op. So it's in co-op, so we know it's like a multiplayer achievement, and luckily, now I hope they've learned this, I just want to touch on, like, because it says co-op, hopefully the Easter egg can be done solo, because you couldn't do it on Shangri-La, and they really ruined that map. And that like, I'm a solo player and that's what I do, and they absolutely ruined it for me when they made it a multiplayer Easter egg. It was good, yeah, great, you did it. You did Call of the Dead, where you could have multiplayer and non-multiplayer, but because I'm a solo player and Zombies is a storyline that needs completing, you know, like, and you want to find out the clues for it. How can we find out the clues if we can't even do the Easter egg on our own? We have to rely on other people to be with us to do it. So that's really stressful, but hopefully, you know, it is just a solo Easter egg. It doesn't say anything about being a big co-op Easter egg. Hopefully we can do it solo, so that should be really awesome. But being trapped in the receiving area, that should be quite good. Is that like, what do we reckon that could be? The receiving area, free yourself through Rezzurection. Maybe in the receiving areas, it's like a big extraction thing. So like, you know, like in a space lock where it blows everything out, you could get like all the zombies who are trapped with you, they could down you, you're down on the floor, the doors then open again, and your teammate can revive you, whilst it's like like a trap bay, you know, if you ever seen it in films where they walk into it, the gas then like removes the space, fills it with oxygen so you're safe. Maybe it does that, and then the back door opens and like releases the trash, basically being the zombies. I know I'm waffling a bit, but you know, I'm trying to think about this because I've just first heard about it, but it's absolutely awesome. So that'd be good to see if it's like a locking bay, that kind of thing, and then it just extracts everything else that's in it, so you could go down because you're just in space. So instead of it flinging you actually out and you're down, and you just hit the deck straight away and down, and then your teammates got to revive you in co-op. So hopefully, and free yourself through Rezzurection. Sounds a bit weird to free yourself through Rezzurection, but I'm sure we'll see. I'm not going to get too into that, or else my mood will just be my mood. My head will just be messed up. Okay, so one small hack for man. 5 gamer score. In Moon, hack something. So is this going to be like, what are we going to hack? Is this going to be like probably not a new perk? Is this going to just be something we have to go over to in Hold X, like in 5, where we'd have to flick the switches? You know, is it going to be like you've got to like hit one device, run somewhere else, and activate the device like you would activating the teleporter? Is it going to be something like that? So that's pretty crazy. I'm not going to get too mixed up with that now, because like I did with the last one, but it would be good to see like what we're going to be hacking. It's probably going to be like the machines to activate the Pack-a-Punch, because it has been said, you know, we've got loads of switches to flick to get there, but maybe we've got to hack the now this is a good thing here, we've got to hack a terminal which is going to be one of however many to activate that one area for the Pack-a-Punch. But maybe you've got to hack it then whilst the hacking's going on, you've got to surround it, defend it, sorry, from maybe, I don't know what, whoever could come and stop it. Maybe the space zombies in the spacesuit come over and then like deactivate it, but maybe you've got to hack it, and they've got to try and stop you to not get it. So maybe that's a cool idea there. And finally, cryogenic slumber party, 75G in moon, complete Richton's grand scheme. Now I'm going to leave you with this one, guys, in the comments for you guys to say, you know, what you think it's going to be. What is the grand scheme? What is he going to do on the moon? Like we've got so much evidence, but it would be good to see like if we got some like new radios to finally tie the ends of the story up, because we know from like Shangri-La and the storyline there, we introduced a new character, but it just got kind of really mixed up with Shangri-La, because some people didn't even hear all the Easter eggs, some people did. So it would be good to see what they finally do with this one. And I want to see in the comments what you guys are going to think about this, but it's going to be good to see that it's a solo Easter egg, because it doesn't say co-op, and it's going to be 75G. So we've got a total of 250 gamer score to be able to get through from this. And let me just quote this. It says, "Do you have what it takes to collect a smooth 250G in this final frontier?" Is it actually going to be the final frontier of zombies? I hope not. I want to see what you guys think about it being the final frontier, and if you think it is or isn't, give some comments as to why you think it is and why not. So I've been Syndicate, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this, and are you going to get all 250G? Peace out.